Hello everyone. My name is Lucas, and today we will be building a client website. So the client is called YB Group School, and basically what they do is that they are a licensed real estate education platform. Um, so they're basically like a school that provides online courses for uh, to get your real estate license. So um, it's run by a broker in South Florida. That's where I'm based out of, and basically she needed me to help her with filming her videos for the course, and getting this school run up and running. And right now, what I'm going to do with Framer is that I need to build a website with Framer. So this, what you're looking at right now, is just like a checkout uh, a checkout place where you can go in, and it's basically you have all these different products. And what I want to do is that whenever someone sees this product in the page, in the Framer page that I'm going to build, they're going to be redirected to this page for the checkout. So to add the card and all of that stuff. So basically, the home page is going to be like the Framer page. Sorry, it's going to be like a marketing page to basically show everything that's in here in a prettier way. We also have a few competitors here. This one is one of them. Um, it's not a very pretty website, but basically we have to see all of these competitors to see what they're doing. They're doing a little bit more than just real estate, but they have more than just online courses. They have also like in-person courses. But in terms of the design, it's very uh, crappy. You can say no hard feelings to anyone, but it is not such a nice design. That's where Framer comes in to make kick-ass designs, right? So yes, this is one of them, and then the other one, which is worse, is this school. So this is also another real estate school. So you have the domain here, and we're gonna do something similar to this, obviously with a better design. But you can just click on one of these courses. You can read about the course, and then somewhere you can buy now, and it takes you to this other domain here to add to the cart, and so on and so forth. So it's going to be the same thing. We're going to have our own domain, which is going to be more of a visual, nice homepage. I want it to be very simple as well. So that's something else that we got to look into. And we're going to have these different landing pages. I think I'm going to do it with CMS. So we're going to do a CMS collection for the different courses that we have. I believe we have around like 20 courses. So CMS might be a good idea. And then, yeah, let's get started. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to go here. We want to open Framer. And in Framer, I have this new website called the homepage. I started building a wireframe before, but I want to do this from scratch in video, because I think it's better if I just build in front of an audience. It's going to be more motivating for me to build, and you guys can actually see me work on a real client project. So I'm going to present this tomorrow. Actually, it's 6 p.m. over here, almost 6 p.m. And I'm going to present this tomorrow. So I have a little bit of a time pressure, but it's fine. We're going to make a really beautiful page right now. It might take, I don't know, an hour or two, but let's just get comfortable and let's just start building something cool. So I want to set up the Framer page. The ideal thing now would just be to usually you would just open a Figma file and make like a kind of like a wireframe of what you want to build, right? But for me today, I think that we can do everything in Framer. I think we can just skip Figma. Figma's great. I love Figma for doing sketches and doing different graphics for the website, images and whatnot. But let's just jump straight to Framer. and I want to use FramePad. So FramePad is a great component library for Framer. I use them for basically most of my client projects, and we're going to be using FramePad. So I'm going to teach you how to like copy, search for the different sections that you want. So usually when you get a FramePad, when you buy it, which I have the link in the description, it's an affiliate link. So if you end up buying FramePad, you help this channel. But basically we have the different sections here. We have the nav bar, we have the hero section, we have the feature section, so on and so forth. But we want to start from the top. So first things first, let's just go back and see how these other people do it. So they have, this one has their logo here, this one has their contact information here. They have their own cart, we won't have that. They have their login, we won't have that either for now. Actually, we might have it. Okay, we can do it because, yeah. So we will have then, let's just make a simple nav bar, kind of like this, but with the logo. And then we have our courses and contact us and FAQ. Let's just start off like that. I'm just gonna do it really quick. So let's just get something like this. Nothing fancy. It's just gonna look nice. And then let's delete this page because I won't be using it anymore. And let's make sure. So whenever I insert a nav bar, it always comes with the fill width, which is great because that's what you want. So that's good. But then you want to go to each variant. So desktop variant is on desktop, but then you have to switch this to phone and this to phone. And then you just have to make the height fit content. So that's the first thing. So fit content basically, it fits all of the sections in, like the frame moves with each section that you put in, right? So if I were to take that away, then I would add sections and then they would be hidden because the frame would have a fixed height. So we don't want that. We want the frame to have the same height as all the sections added together. So after we have the nav bar, we want some a really nice like hero section. This one is not so nice. This one is nicer. So we want something like, we want something like this. This is a good type of, hero section. So let's go back to Framer. Let's go back to hero section, and let's pick one. So they have a lot of cool things like with social proof, like with these faces and stuff. We can add something like this because we already have a few people that have joined, but instead of the emails, we can add a button. I don't want any logos here for now. This might be a good one. We can add this for now. It's the first option. So as you can see, there's a bunch of great things to choose from here. I also have to think of what we're gonna add in this image. So I want to add a phone because most of these people want to just do it on their phone, I guess. So we can add a screenshot of the course of their phone. So let me just copy this here, paste. Oops. Hold on 1 second. Something went wrong with the paste. Oh, this one. And it's pasted. And then here we got an important fill. Keep it in fill. Keep this tablet and keep this phone, right? So now we got a good hero section. Now let's check to see what's next. We got here, let's go back to their home. We got here the different categories that they use. We only have one, so maybe we can just skip that for now. They have like a little book that they're trying to promote here, and then they have their different courses straight on. So let's go back to this part. So we have different areas of interest. Maybe we can add these areas of interest. So we have real estate licensing, and exam prep. Sorry guys. So we can add the areas of interest. We can add the 6 of them, which is great. So we can do that for now. And what we would want to do is we want to go to feature section, and we have these 6 right here, which would work. Or we have something like this, which would also work. But let's just see what else they have. So maybe we can do something like this for the areas of interest, and then we can add like most popular courses underneath as the other type of card. So let's do that really quick and show you what I mean. So we get this, we get these cards, we paste them here, again fill, and we gotta adapt everything here. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to really use FramePad in a good way, or at least my way, so which tends to work. So we go here, and then what we want to do is we have these cards. Let's just duplicate 3 times, and now we have 6. And since it's FramePad and it's really well built, excuse me, you can see that it stacked up perfectly and there's no problem. So we got that. So let's remove this title and let's call it for now just choose your area of interest. And later on we're gonna create the text with AI. I want to try that today, and I want to create some images with Midjourney just to see how that goes, right? So we have that, and then we want to do the second part, which is like the featured courses, which I want to do with this one. So we have the featured courses. Perfect. Fill. And then we match everything to their breakpoint. So as you can see, if we just press play on one of them and we scroll down, we're gonna have a nice amount of content. So that's good. We might want to add we might want to add the courses first, because maybe someone has a course in mind, and then if they don't, then they can go to the areas of interest. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's just keep it like that. So let's see what else we can add. So for the Gold Coast, they have like a testimonial section. They have this, which is basically like a nice thing that explains their why we should do it with them. So I'm going to add a testimonial section just to finish off this hero section. I'm gonna add a testimonial, something like this. Looks cool, very easy. Boom. Let's do the same thing that we do with everything. Fill, and then we make this tablet and make this phone, and then afterwards we want to just add a afterwards it would be nice to add something about who the owner is, because that's what they kind of briefed me on. They said that we want to make a section that explains who the teacher is, who the professor is. So let's do that really quick, and we can maybe use one of these. We can use this, add her image here, and then add like some details about her. So we can do that maybe before this. Again, the same thing with everything. make it adapt to the breakpoints. And the breakpoints are the different screen sizes. So we have the desktop breakpoint, the tablet, and the phone. After this, let's just add a FAQ section. We don't need the pricing here, just because we have different prices for each course. So let's just add an FAQ section. Frequently asked questions, boom. Let's add this fill. Let's add this as tablet, this as phone. And then the final thing would be the footer, right? The footer, which would be this over here. And we want the footer to be pretty simple, not so much, not so complex. So maybe we can use this one. Actually, we might have to have a complex footer because it would be nice to show all of the courses. So we can do that. Let's just go like that. And let's do that at the very end. Again, fill. And change everything like it is here. Perfect. Now I gotta fill up the other pages, so I want to do an about page, and I want to do an about page, and I want to do the pages for each one of these, one of these areas of interest. So I'm gonna do that really quick, and then we're gonna do the CMS pages. So basically convert these different courses into a CMS collection. So each course that we add is going to have the same layout in terms of information. That's going to be fun. It's going to take around, like, I don't know, a couple minutes, 20 minutes to do, but we'll do it together. So let me just finish making the wireframes for the rest of the missing pages that we want to add. So I actually changed my mind a little bit. So I was building the other pages. I built the about page, as you can see here. And for these pages, so my plan was to build the different areas of interest. So a page for each one of these, and then a page for my courses. So the initial idea was to have CMS for just the courses, but now I'm gonna have two CMS collections, courses and categories. So these are the categories, right? So let's do that, because I thought that for the two CMS collections, it was going to be a more expensive price, but it's anyway with this basic pricing. So that's the pricing that I was going to use for this website anyways. So let's do that. So what I want to do now is I want to go back to Framer, and I want to go to collections, and I want to add a collection. So we have categories, cool. Let's write courses. And let's write the different categories. So category number one would be let's go back here, real estate licensing. So let me fill out all of this information first, because it's quite boring. So let me fill out the first one so you can see how it is. So real estate licensing, and then I want to edit the fields. I want to add a description plus, I don't know if it worked. Oh, so let's add, this should be title. Oh, I understand. Title, and then we want to formatted text. This should be description. And let's put this here. And then we want to add a image. So cover image. Perfect. Let's add this maybe before the title, right? So it's all organized. Okay, so we got real estate licensing, sorry. I'm going to copy the text, if I may. Let's just copy it like this and format it exactly. So this would be the text for the pre-licensing. And then for now, I'm just going to use these images, but I'm going to change them afterwards with Midjourney. So let me just pause this video for you guys. While it's paused, I'm going to fill out everything else. So I created all of these different categories for the courses, and for the products. So because they're not only courses, they're also like ebooks and all of that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to courses, and I'm going to start creating the content for the products. So let's see how that goes. Also, the client told me that in some of these, look at some of these things here. Some of these products are a little bit, yeah, it's overwhelming, too much information. So I have to kind of find a way to, with AI, maybe translate this information a little bit better using bullet points, highlighting some numbers, just to make it a little bit easier to read. So that's something that the client told me. Okay, so now basically what I'm going to do here is just import all of these different courses from these categories and bring them to this Framer CMS. So that's going to take a little bit of time. So yeah, let me take my time to do that, and once I'm done, I will press play again. So as I am editing the different fields of this second CMS for courses, I am adding an image, a title. I'm going to choose the category, right? So this should be real estate licensing. Licensing for sales brokers, for sales associates, sorry. And then here we would basically be adding the content that I'm going to use with AI. And I added a different text field here for state requirements. So state requirements is, if you go to one of these, view details, you scroll down here, you view these requirements. All of these have to be shown for the product, so for the course. So they're basically like a certificate showing from the state of Florida, which is this school, which this school is from. And I also created a $400. Well, this is like the price, and I'm gonna add a button now. That's what I forgot. So let me see if I can actually do that. If I can add a button. So edit fields, and let me see button. Toggle. Let's see, maybe if this one works. Okay. Because the ideal thing would be to, have a button that would take you to that site. So let me publish this. Let me actually play this. Let me add so if you go to the CMS course, so this is how the course would look like. I'm going to change this, but I want to add a button now. So I go to somewhere here, buttons, and I will add just this one, or a black one. Let's choose a black one. And I'm going to go back to our page here. And I'm going to add a button at the very bottom. And let's make it red so we could see it. Okay, let's just make it white, whatever. And then what I want to add is I want to edit this component, set variable. Okay. So we can we can add it as a link instead of a toggle like I was doing. We can remove this button at the bottom and add a text link, right? So let's do that really quick. So let me edit fields, let me remove this, remove, and then let's add a plain text link. Checkout link, that's right, checkout. So this project is going to be pretty advanced in terms of CMS, so that's cool. Let's add this to here, and let's put this checkout link like this. So it should be saved. Actually, let's make the price. Oh, I don't know why it's like that. Let's edit the field. It shouldn't be a number. It should also be just plain text. So price. Let's move that up here. And let's put price 400. Okay. And let's update this. I do this automatically. We don't really need to update it for now, but whatever. So let's go back to the CMS thing and let's add this link. Let's set a variable for the price. I don't know if it's gonna be like this. We're just testing this out, right? So I'm gonna just click. And maybe we can check this page out. Okay, it's not really working right now. I'm probably doing something wrong, but we can check that later. So let's just add in all the information like I was doing before and replacing these images. And then once I'm done, once I have all of these courses here, I will press play again and we can continue together. So also what I wanted to show you guys, I'm still doing the CMS thing, but basically what I wanted to show you guys is that I'm trying to rephrase, I'm trying to make these more visual with bullet points. So I'm doing this with Claude. Claude is a great tool, great AI tool. And what I'm doing is I'm just duplicating each CMS and I'm styling it here so that it looks good. It looks comprehensive. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on this when I'm done. Alright, so after some time I've finished editing the courses in the CMS. So we have 34 in total, so I brought them all from this website. Took some time. So what I'm gonna do now is the following. I'm gonna go here back to home, and remember we want like a page for each one of these categories, right? So we have a page for each one of these courses that's here. We still gotta edit, but I also want to do that for the categories. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here, new CMS page, categories, detail page. So this is how it's gonna look like. So first things first, we wanna add the nav bar in the footer here. So that we got it. Let's go to layers. We want to bring the nav bar to the top. You can see here that this desktop has a weird padding, so let's remove that. It's like a standard thing from Framer. I don't know why they do it, but whatever. So height, fit content, perfect. And here we have the content. So what I want to do is I want to get this content from FramePad. So I want to first go back to home because I have this cool thing here that has this breadcrumb. So I want to go back here to home, click on this feature section, go to my categories pages, and paste this in here. And what I'm going to do is let's remove this gap as well. Perfect. So what I want to do is I want to get this, and current page would be the title. Perfect. So, and this content will be the title, and this content be the description, right? So description. And then we can delete this. I don't like it. It would probably also be nice to add an image here. We can do that. So if we go to hero sections, we can just choose, for example, this one. I can go here and I can click here and paste. Then we have the image like this. We gotta make it like this first. Let's put the image second. Let's add the other breakpoints because I have no idea how it looks like in the phone. Alright. See how this is not looking so nice. Something's wrong here, but we'll fix it. So let's just do that later. And the fill should be set to, whoops, cover image. So we got this placeholder right here. And we also want to add a button. And this button we can also bring from FramePad. This is what we were trying to do before. Let's just get a random button, post it here, paste it here, and then we want to link would be actually no, it wouldn't be the link. Actually, yeah, I'm getting confused. So this is not the course page, this is the category page. So we don't even need an image. Let's just do it without the image. We just need, now after this, we want to add like a section that has different cards. So we can get it from the home page. So home. And we can just get this one. Go back to categories, we paste it here. We paste it over so it doesn't go inside. And then what I want to do is I want to unlink and replace all. And I want to detach this. I want to delete this button. And I want to create a, actually no, we can do it like this. We can set variable to, oh, how would I do this? This would be like a list. We would have to add a collection courses. Exactly. And this is how we would do it. So for each one, we would have to make it like this. And we make it as a grid. Fill. Let's delete this bottom part for now. We want to make this image larger. Actually, let's guide ourselves with this card, right? So we have this feature thing. It is one column span. This is also one column. These are 3 columns wide. So for those categories, okay. So for this specific category, there's only 4 courses. So I want to make them this. Fixed. And go like this. I want to increase the size. 250 height. It's looking better. Okay, so now we got these up and running. Perfect. Let's delete these. I want to add a second thing, which would be the, oh, hold on. It should be the description. Actually, no, it shouldn't be this. This is too long. This folder. Actually, we haven't made these tags yet. Add some padding so it can be like a card kind of. Let's add this border. Radius 10. And maybe let's make this like a H6. Alright. It's not looking so pretty right now. We just gotta fix a few things. This spacing here. Even on the top as well, so it's closer to this top part. And right now it's looking better. Oh, we gotta make it like this for tablet and like this for the phone. Right. Okay, so we got that done. And now we want to do the page for the courses. So same thing as with the categories. Let's just bring in these two first. And let's paste it here. Let's get this. Let's remove all the padding from the frame. And let's move everything where it's supposed to be. And let's remove the big ass gap. I don't know why it's like that, but whatever. Let's remove this stack, and like in the categories pages, I like this top part a lot. So let's do that. Let's bring that back to the courses, paste it here, check to see if the layers are good. What we want to do with this is we want to get this current page and turn it into the title, and turn this into the title. And then we want to add the image like we saw before. So let's do that. Okay, we have to fix that later. So here we want to add the description. So let's just do that. Let's remove this. Put the content. And then at the bottom, we can add a button. And this button would link to the checkout link. So let me check how to do this. I'm gonna pause this pretty quick because it might take some time. Okay, so basically what I did here was let's go back to the CMS, and I added a link. So I have to remove this checkout link text field, and next time you guys have to just click here and add a link and not a text. So that was my bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just remove this, and now we're back in the. I finished this. I added this breadcrumb here, the title, price, the buy now button, and this description text and the image. So this image is basically gonna change when I add all of the course images. So we have all of the course pages. We have all of the category pages now. We're probably gonna have to replace this too. But it's 8 p.m. I'm gonna go eat now, and then I will be right back. So I just finished eating dinner, so let's continue. So let's continue. So what we got here, let me find this. Let me detach this instance, and we're gonna do something similar to what we did in the categories page, something like this. So we're gonna copy this section actually right here. I'm gonna copy this. Actually, not everything, maybe just this layout. And let's go back to our home page, and let's open our layers, and let's paste this layout here. And what we want to do is we want to choose a specific, not courses, but categories. So here we have the different categories. We want to have it like this. This looks good. And then we want to delete this part here. And what I want to do here is, let me just play this really quick, and I want to test to see if everything works. So this is not working. Slug, category slug, okay. No, perfect. Okay, and we still have this weird thing here where it's page a bunch of breadcrumbs. I don't know why. So categories page, and this should be 2 pages. Here we go. And let's go back here. Pages home. Let's just publish this really quick. Update. And okay, so we fixed this. Now what I want to do is I want to reduce the padding at the bottom. Or is it this padding? Let me see. So there's a space here, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. And I'm thinking that it's maybe has to do with the height of this card. Let's just delete the padding on the bottom, make it a little bit better. Also, this doesn't make any sense, this double title thing, so let's just set variable for the description. And let's make the description not fixed but fill. Yeah. And let's make it centered. If we can. Because if not, we'd have to make this fill as well. And we can make this left. Alright, let's just do it like this, and then we just make the padding larger on the sides. Right, so we got these 6 different sections. Alright. And let's do, oh, this is not the categories, this should actually be the courses. Well, let's just then delete this. Let's just duplicate this whole thing. And let's make these courses instead of categories. Courses. And let's remove this and replace it with the pricing. Line it left. And let's instead of showing all of the courses, let us filter, yeah. All. So we can choose these different things here. Let me just first see how we can do this. So let's limit to 9. Actually, let's limit to 4. And let's make this a grid of 4. Let's make the categories contains for sales. All right, so we can do it like that. As you can see here, you can really see when the padding is off. So let's fix that real quick. Let's remove the padding at the bottom, put like 20, so it's closer to this. So now we have featured courses here, which is cool. So let me featured courses. And then let's go back here to what was it? Areas of interest. Alright, so we have this header section, this hero section, ship sites at lightning speed. Well, we're going to change that in our next chapter 2 video, because I think I'm done for today. But basically we have our CMS built, so that's great. But our design is still pretty like wireframey. And we need to add the content, so the images and all of the text and all of that, so that's still missing, but we will get that done tomorrow once my batteries are recharged. But yeah, it's looking much better. We have this like this. We can go back home. It should go back home. That's not working now, but we're gonna make it work. But yeah, that's basically everything for today. And tomorrow I will be filming another video where I will be adjusting the design of the whole page. So today was more CMS, tomorrow will be more design and fixing the responsiveness, as you can see, because tomorrow I have to present this to the client at 4 p.m. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little walkthrough and hope you guys learned something as well, and see you on the next video.